For your safety and the safety of our animals, please remain in those seats for this entire ride, no matter how slow we're going. And also, parents, at any point, if your children cannot see, you may sit them on your lap, but please make sure they are not standing throughout this tour. You guys as well. Over to the left, you'll see the spotted deer. Those are access. You'll see the rest of our animals tour. Bada Singa. Bada Singa means 12 times in Hindi. They get it from the male's antlers having 12 to from that hill. Take a good look at that male. Beautiful antlers. Now, they're native to Central Asia. They're subspecies of red deer, although they are red in color. And up on that hill, you'll see a baby backchain with their mama, much smaller than the rest. 40 years. So again, the rest of the animals you're going to see in this meadow, I'll pass it over. You'll hear a little bit more about that hut to the left and what it means until we get to the next group of animals.
And the animals to share the habitat peacefully.
Now you guys are just going to slow down. Look down below, you'll see our group of Mongolian wild horses. Now part of this herd, you'll see that foal, 5 to 6 months old. She's a tan lighter, much shorter than the rest. But they all have that stockier build, short legs, and erect mane. Those are the hair standing up at the top of the neck. And unlike our domesticated horses, they lack the forelocks. Forelocks are just pieces of hair that fall over the forehead. Does nothing. And we received our first headset, so I can promise you, they are covering every inch of space.
Practical solutions that allow people and wildlife to thrive together. Today.
And now we're entering the third enclosure. Our animals are not going to be seen until we get further to the right, but they are considered the largest wild cattle in the world. So whatever you do, don't underestimate their size, you guys. Gotta keep in mind, we're on elevated tracks. So that means we have a bit of a height advantage, and if you don't, so what that means, the largest and oldest female, she's gonna be the leader of this group. So we're gonna call her Big Mama. And how do we tell the gender? Once we pass our next animal, you'll get the most amazing view of those gowers. So for right now, I'm gonna be passing it over to Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave, a wild animal keeper here in Wild Asia. When the Bronx Zoo received 2 female and 1 male gaur from the San Diego Zoo, it took a couple of introductions before all the animals were comfortable. But after a little bit of time, the 3 new animals were led by an older adult female called the matriarch. Since the 2 females and 1 male have been added to this family, there have been a number of offspring.
I'll be standing on this tour. So, check down to the right. You're gonna see she's just pacing left and right. Now tigers have varieties, but they do have their preferences. And it happens to be wild pig and medium-sized deer. And now they can eat as much as 40 pounds of meat. And she's not being very cooperative, so my deepest apologies there, folks. But if you're looking over, and again around this time they actually start coming down the hill. It's like if you're standing right next to them. They're very big. You'll see some of them laid out, chilling. You guys, we're also hitting the back of our Kanhan meadow. So if you're taking a look over to the right, tan backs, white bellies, those are the female blackfoot antelope. And you're going to find that 1 male with a darker colored back and 2 long horns, right in the center. Again, they're found mainly in India, but they're also in parts of Pakistan and Nepal. And if you're part of the front row, look down. You'll see those spotted deer. Those are access. Those of you in the back, don't worry. You'll see the spotted deer straight at the center. They've been at the Bronx Zoo since 1899, and they're the only ones that don't lose the spots. Keeping up for the duration of their life, they're native to Sri Lanka and India. You might be familiar with them because of Bambi from Disney. Yeah, the same type of swamps. And again, remember those Bada Singa? They're known as swamp deer. That's why you see that guy having no problem getting dirty in the mud. So very, very handy. Next section, we have Kenneth, and Kenneth is chunky as well, just on that left side. Chunky baboosas. You guys have to sit. Patty in just a couple of seconds. Now keep in mind, she's very big. You won't miss her at all, weighing at about 10,000 pounds. She's going to be right in front of the car, especially facing you. So make sure as we're passing that you keep those voices down as well. Elephant ears are very sensitive. Again, she weighs about 10,000 pounds. And to maintain this beautiful figure, she has to eat a diet of 200 pounds of vegetation, while also drinking up to 60 gallons of water that they consumed all in a single day. Okay, we're gonna go very slow. Hello. Now take a look at that trunk. You'll notice at the tip she has a single finger-like adaptation. Great for picking up blades of grass from the floor to simply eat, throw some dust on her back. You'll notice there's a whole bunch of hay and dust sitting on that big back of hers. And that protects her skin from the sun and from pesticides. That's something she'll do all day long. And again, she also has the strength to rip a tree branch straight from a tree with tons of force. It has a natural bug repellent and sunblock on their skin. So again, you're going to see her clock in. Now for any moms on board, you should know rhinos can be pregnant up to 16 months.
Oh no, she's in the
16 months, you guys. I know, horror story. But you can't see her full size. She does weigh about 3,500 pounds. So expect that baby to come out weighing between 55 and 100 pounds. Superman can hold her. Now you guys, she's very interactive with the tour. I know you see her ears going up and down. So if you're not shy, you can all say, hey, Priya. Hello. She'll definitely move those ears. Throughout that time, they definitely enlarged the ear.
There's so many unknowns on how to manage Sumatran rhinos in the wild or captivity. Our studies
Hog deer. Now, hog deer are amongst the shortest in this meadow. Short and heavy like a hog is. It's kind of how they get their name. You'll also see at least 3 more towards that center. Now they also bark. They bark when they're alerting their friends of danger. And they reach for the leaves in the trees. We're going to start seeing our sandbar on this right side. Again, you'll start seeing their name means blue bull in Hindi. They get it from the male's coat being bluishly gray in color. But again, along with this snow guy, you'll see those sandbars, the big antlers, those are those guys. They're all coming down from the middle of the hill. But up on this right side, we have the elks. They're currently classified as endangered and they continue to lose their wild space due to farming, resorting them to feed on crops. Brown antler deer. Very nosy. Oftentimes you'll pass by, they'll be looking right in the train. Height of the tour, that's 35 feet. Now you guys, gorgeous view. Take a look straight ahead, you'll see where we did start. And down below, the water continues to rush along, providing a habitat for fish, turtles, ducks, and migrating birds. Okay, so if you're looking closer at that water, you might be able to see the outlines of carp and snapping turtles. The one right here with the glowing horns. They have them that they grow up to 5 feet. Now the females there only grow up to 1 foot. And again, you'll see we do have about 8 baby markhors in this meadow. So yes, baby goats. Sharing this meadow with our markhors, we have Himalayan tars. Another type of goat. Just pay attention to the horns. There is a much shorter. They curve straight back, and they also have darker, shaggier fur. You're gonna start seeing our babies up close. Now they all have special rubbery cores at the bottom of their feet, allowing them to grip on rocks. And now they don't even need a running start to jump 6 to 8 feet in the air. So if you did see that goat in the tree, it just plopped up on there. And now you guys are going to be passing the last animal on the tour. That's our red panda lioness. But they're more closely related to skunks, weasels, and raccoons. Again, I think if you get a little closer to the right, you'll see his tongue. His tongue is sticking out. But if you want to see more red pandas, we have them at the Himalayan Highlands. It's 5 to 6 minutes of a walk from the monorail. It's also where you can see the snow leopard as well. So again, you guys, Himalayan Highlands, 5 to 6. Go to bronxzoo.com/today. It'll show you all exhibit information, up-to-date status of activities, and point-to-point GPS directions. Okay, that way if you're not getting lost around the zoo, please do not hesitate for that park map. But real quick, you guys, before we get back on.
No, she says that they have to be separate.
Really cool to see that.
And alright, gonna be heading back to the platform now. Now those of you sitting in the front row, you'll have it step up, and if you're in the back row, you'll have it step down. So be mindful of the steps on the way out. And again, once again, you guys were an amazing tour. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day here at the lovely Bronx Zoo. But again, until those train doors are open, please stay in those seats. And now, if you're a part of the first 6 cars, when you hit the platform, you're going to exit down to your right. And if you happen to be sitting in B6, you'll be exiting straight off of the train.
Love it, man. Glad I got to see a tiger.
Otra vez.
Welcome. Oh, monorail. That goat with the beard was really cool. Wait, let me just listen. The goat with the beard was really cool. The elephant was really cool. The tiger.
Elephant.
And the red panda. So number one, maybe red panda. Number two, tiger. Whoa, no, I don't know.
El que estaba en el lodo.
Well, number one is definitely the red panda. And then after that, I can't decide between the elephant and the tiger. Or the wise old goat.